Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Currently, it's the Jets in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter two. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Darnold from the gun, looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be urging his offensive line to create some space.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that is incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The first carry for Josh Adams. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 40. Shake it up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Adams His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
For the extra point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Lindsay on the carry. The tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsay. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Darnold completes it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Houston set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll find Lindsey here, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Watson's pass.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
14.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The Texans first down.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was brought down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
The extra point.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Texans.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Watson on target here to Fuller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Watson's pass.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run again with Adams, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Down by Ross Blacklock. Brings up
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back now here on EA Sports.
35.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Darnold on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 38.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 on those last 2 plays. To throw is one. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18.
That's good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
But the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Watson's going to throw it here. And Cooks has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
18 on the play.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing now, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. Austin Davis there on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's to the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28-14.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on